Just look at how peaceful the ocean is this morning. What a way to wake up on day 2 of our Halloween on the High Seas cruise. Wait till you see the ocean, baby boy. Right? Talk about peaceful. Yeah, it was so peaceful, we pretty much decided to spend the entire day in bed. We woke up just in time for dinner. All right, carry on. Honestly, we pretty much spent the entire day relaxing, which is something both Jessica and I really needed. We were actually looking forward to it, taking this cruise, and we got to actually do it. And now, it is time for another themed dinner, this time Plaza de Coco. Look at this is beautiful. When it comes to themed restaurants here on the ship, there's actually 3 of them. World of Marvel, 1923, and Coco. And I think out of them all, this is the one that we're the most excited about because we're actually huge Coco fans. We even have a signed Laserdisc, like a record, signed by the kid who voiced and sang Miguel and the director, Lee Unkrich. So this is kind of like something we've been looking forward to, checking off the bucket list.
Hola, hola, come. Bienvenidos everyone. Welcome to Santa Cecilia.
We are so excited to have you all here in our home to celebrate and help prepare for Dia de Muertos.
It has been 3 years since we lost our dear Mama Coco. And every year, in her honor, we welcome travelers from all over the world to join our celebrations and to help us get ready. No one in this family is leaving until we hang el papel picado, okay?
Okay, Mama,
don't forget.
but where is Miguel? Is he in the attic again with the guitar playing?
Ay, don't worry so much, mi amor. I'm sure he's on his way. He's all grown up now. And there's so much to celebrate. Maybe we'll even do a little dancing. And the food is going to be wonderful.
Of course it's going to be wonderful. I made everybody's favorite tacos, flan, enchiladas, my favorite shrimp diabla just for you, Sarai. All with the help of my daughter-in-law, Luisa. But tonight is even more special, and it's not just because of the food. You see, our family has a long and beautiful heritage of
shoes made with generations of familiar Rivera pride and joy.
No, music, mijo. You gotta let the shooting go. My grandfather, Hector Rivera, wrote a lot of very beautiful, very famous songs. And they were stolen by a cruel man named Ernesto de la Cruz. But it turns out the lyrics to his songs were all written in the letters he sent my Mama Coco when she was a little girl. And since we discovered the truth, so much has changed for my family.
Chorro has changed with all the music, the singing, the dancing. You wouldn't guess it wasn't allowed before.
Es cierto. I was so wrong about everything. And boy, did I have a lot of apologizing to do, but we've all been there before, right? Right?
Yes.
See, he knows. Gracias a Dios, I make the best enchiladas. My favorite apologies come from the kitchen.
It's hard not to forgive those enchiladas.
And now, Dia de Muertos is even more special because it's filled with music. That is how we keep their spirits alive when we celebrate. How many of you out there have a song that makes you think of someone you love? Oh, you back there, I see you, and you right over there. Oh, let's see. Oh, and you guys up front over here. Oh, I love that. Those people will always be with you because you have such a beautiful way to celebrate them. There you are, que guapo, so grown up. As I was saying, music is one of the many ways we celebrate our loved ones, and that is why I want to start the evening by introducing you to one of my favorite musicians, and he's a teenager now, my grandson, Miguel.
Hola everyone! How's everyone doing? Yeah, hola, ¿qué tal? Vamos todos estar ahí. Hola, hola. Señoras y señores, buenas tardes, buenas noches, buenas tardes, buenas noches, señoritas y señores. We here with you tonight, we joy, qué alegría. For this music is my language and the world es mi familia.
This music is my language and the world is mi familia. This music is my language and the world is mi familia.
The drink menu looks like it has a skeleton on it, right? How cool is this? We're not alcohol drinkers, but we do like a good mocktail, especially if the presentation is good.
Ya está.
Ya como siempre, siempre. Ok, arriba. No, arriba, arriba.
Al centro. Ay, no, I forgot my guitarra.
No music. Use your lips.
Gracias, abuelita.
Everyone, your napkins up!
Señoras y señores, buenas tardes, buenas noches, buenas tardes, buenas noches, señoritas y señores. We're here with you tonight, it's joy, qué alegría. For this music is my language and the world es mi familia. For this music is my language and the world is mi familia. For this music is my language and the world es mi familia.
This evening.
We'll see you again in just a few days for Día de Muertos.
Buenas noches.
Gracias por venir. Buenas noches.
When you're done eating and you leave the restaurant, you get to walk right past this very, very, very beautiful ofrenda. And look at this. Let's go ahead and get in there and get a closer look. Now, truth be told, you actually walk past this as you're walking into the restaurant. And you want to stop and get pictures, but really you want to get the food. Because the food's amazing, the stage show's amazing. But I'm so happy that they did this. It's beautiful, right? Here's a few familiar faces. Look at that. How beautiful that is. The food was good, wasn't it?
It was very good.
The food, the music, the atmosphere, everything here was just spot on. Absolutely amazing. I can't wait to come back for the Remember Me show.
It's my favorite restaurant so far.
Right? So Halloween night, the Remember Me show is here. So this is where we're going to have our dinner. Look at this hallway at night. The lights on the right-hand side of the wall, it looks like they're candles, doesn't it? Talk about creating an ambiance. You look absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning. If you were a fan of horror, then you might have seen the movie Ghost Ship. And a little secret, every time Jessica and I do a cruise, and mind you, this is our second time, we love walking the cruise ship after midnight because it kind of gives us like a ghost ship, haunted ship in the ocean kind of feel. And we basically have this entire place to ourselves. Look at this place. I'm not sure if we said this yet, but the Disney Treasure is basically adventure themed. It's very Jungle Cruise heavy, and it's very like Aladdin heavy. I mean, there's all kinds of different adventures. There's 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea, there's the Haunted Mansion, anything kind of like adventurous. This is the ship for that. Knowing that and looking at the Grand Hall, maybe all the colors and the design starts to make sense. It's gorgeous, right? Every ship has a statue. And right over here next to the grand staircase is Aladdin and Jasmine on the magic carpet. And of course, you have to have the magic lamp. I think the thing we love the most about Disney Fantasy, the first ship that we went on, is that it had a very like 1920s old school Hollywood feel to it. And on the back of the Grand Hall, they have these display cases filled with a bunch of different things, and then these mirrors. There's me right there. Boo. Nothing in the display cases are original, but they do have some nice photos and different props and different things that talk about the history of Walt and Roy. It's a nice little trip through Disney history. Now here's a special treat. Again, we're filming all of this after midnight, and we just ran into the Sanderson sisters. We turned the corner, and the Sanderson sisters and some of the crew are taking pictures in front of the Halloween tree. We got something very quick. It's amazing.
Ladies, looking over here at this camera for us. We're gonna do a video, do some spooky poses.
Cast that spell.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Fabulous.
Happy Halloween.
Boo.
You know what, baby girl? I really love walking the ship after midnight. It does remind me of the movie Ghost Ship. So, this hallway that we're walking right now, you can see these mirror-like windows. On the other side of them is one of the themed restaurants. It's called 1923. So they have Coco, they have World of Marvel, they have 1923. And then they have like buffets and everything up on the top floor, like the top deck. It's basically all you can eat. Oh, this is haunting. Well, let's walk up the grand staircase to get a bird's eye view of the Grand Hall. But because it's after midnight, they are cleaning the ship, so you're going to start to hear the floor waxers and everybody going through and cleaning stuff. So this is the first floor landing above it. Right now I'm like looking down over top of Ginger the tree. But we got to go higher because we can pretty much reach out and touch the chandelier, but this is nice. You can see there's 4 of those banners right there. They got like those thorn trees on them. Straight ahead we have the Hey Hey Cafe. There's a couple little cafes like this on the ship. So which way? Left or right? You're gonna go that way. All right, let's do it. So we're looking at some of the porthole windows because they have them decked out like the Disney villains. You said you saw Jack Skellington back here? Not every window, but most windows have Disney villains in them. And as lovable as Jack Skellington is, I guess technically he's a villain, definitely Halloween character. Oh, Halloween Town. Did you see that? I think a storm is rolling in. I think I just saw lightning. Another window has the hag from Snow White. Oh, I love how they did this. It's just kind of like the outline of it. You walk by and you see it, and then it registers, and you just keep walking. And of course, there's Maleficent. If you've never been on a Disney cruise before, let me kind of explain what the Grand Hall is. Now, on the ship, there are all kinds of different activities you can do. You can see shows, Broadway style shows, magic shows, trivia, all kinds of different events. But like the most common meeting place for everybody, adults and kids, is the Grand Hall. Hence the name, the Grand Hall. And every ship has one. Every ship, they're a little bit different. They might have the same layout, but they all look a little different. And they're gorgeous. All right, there's one more floor, and it should get us really close to that chandelier that you're seeing popping up about the center of your screen. We are now on the top floor of the Grand Hall. And we came up here because I wanted to show you, you can get really close to the chandelier. I mean, you can almost reach out and touch it. I mean, you can't, but it kind of feels like you can. It's gorgeous. Again, we're just walking the ship after midnight. Because don't get me wrong, we love being here with people, but there's a lot of people and a lot of kids. So us walking through and seeing everything, you don't really get to take it all in and get to see it all. So doing something like this, especially if you're on the cruise, I highly recommend you do it like this. Haunt the halls of the ship. So this is the Jade Cricket Cafe, directly above where the Hey Hey Cafe is.
This is one of the reasons why I love walking the halls at night. Aside from getting to see all the beauty and just having the time to take it in instead of being rushed by a crowd, you miss so many small details. I've been in this cafe a couple times today, but there is enough people that I miss this little guy. This is Cricky from Mulan taking his little hot bath and a cup of tea. It's very easy to miss a little lucky cricket.